Do you ever feel like you just don't really know what you're doing, like you're kind of stumbling through life, like you're not really awake? I mean, you go to work, you get up out of the bed, but you don't really enjoy what you're doing, and you just you're stumbling through, and you don't know what your purpose in life is. Well, may I suggest to you that it's time for an awakening, a personal awakening, a group awakening, a community awakening, maybe even a global awakening, this idea that maybe it's time to wake up. Don't just do something because you've always done it. Don't just do something because you feel like you have to do it. Analyze what your reason for being there is. Why do you get up? Why do you work where you're working? Are you working there just for money? What's the difference between that and somebody who deals drugs? Seriously. I mean, if you do not have a purpose for what you do in life, if all you think about is just getting to the weekend so that you can have some fun, if all you can think about is, man, as soon as 5 o'clock comes, I can have a drink, maybe it's time to reevaluate. And may I suggest, there are a number of different opportunities out there for you to wake up. A number of different websites, a number of different podcasts you can listen to, a lot of books. I know, crazy idea, finding a book and actually reading. Now, this is going to kind of create some problems. I know we've become so accustomed to being attached all the time. We get in our little iPhones or our other devices, and we're constantly just, we're distracted all the time. As soon as bing, oh, I've got an email. Bing, I've got a text. Whatever it is, that you think you're connected, but it's actually part of what's keeping you asleep because you're not thinking clearly. You're not thinking deeply. Now, this is something, of course, that we all fall into in life. It's maybe part of the curse of work itself. You see, work, I think, is a gift. If you have something that you can do and you do it well, then you should be doing that. If you're doing something for somebody else that you're only doing it because they're paying you to do it, and if you didn't have to, you wouldn't, well, I'm not sure what that is. I think it's more akin to slavery than actual work. It's not a calling. It's not a vocation. It's a commitment. It's you're in chains, basically. And I want to encourage you to start waking up and to think deeply. Think deeply about spiritual issues. Think deeply about the meaning of life. Think deeply about the word love. What does it really mean? Do you feel loved by those around you? Do you love those around you? I mean, truly love them? Or are you just going through motions? These are questions, and hopefully we can engage in some conversation about it. Send me an email, steve@radiofreespeech.com. You like what I'm doing? You can become a sponsor, obviously, through Patreon or through a direct subscription at my website, radiofreespeech.com. Make sure you check out my Alaska news and my U.S. news, and give me some tips on what you want to see me do commentary on. Steve@radiofreespeech.com.